There's a lot of other very, very talented, very deserving 2720 down to 2,500 players. We think about that a lot. We've tried to create an ecosystem that can support that more broadly. We believe that, we're figuring out the balance of that a lot. And it's not easy, right? This has always been the case. I don't know exactly how to solve the problem besides kind of what we're continuing to do.
I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I think it's just different. I mean, I just don't think that money has increased uniformly, let's say. Like, it has increased overall, and especially for top players, and for some people who have found a niche in whatever it is in chess, whether it's commentary. I mean, now you go to an event and there's usually like 10 commentators, for example, or more.
Only the big ones. Only the big ones.
Sure, not all
Not
events.
any
Not all
opens.
events. But if you go to like any freestyle event or Norway chess,
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of teams.
yeah, you have a lot
sure.
of teams, which I also think is maybe not necessary.
No, but it's because they're offering commentary in different languages to different broadcasts. I mean, there's contracts with different linear programs. And so it's
The pie is bigger. There's no doubt about it. The pie is definitely
overall it is
substantially
bigger.
bigger.
But I do think that a lot of the
Substantially
pie goes in a few players' pockets.
Sure.
Or a
Yeah,
few
that's
people's
the-
pockets. Or which
What's the name of it?
so
Pareto effect?
what should we do
80-20?
about it? Like I'm asking.
no, I don't know if anything needs to be done or should be done about it.
It's good for you.
Like it's mostly a philosophical point. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to look for solutions because I'm not the one who can find them. That's not my expertise, right? So I don't know if there is a solution, if there should be a solution. Maybe it's going well.
Maybe there isn't a solution. I think there should be an effort toward more meritocracy-driven events, more democratization of the game. I completely agree with Hans about this. I would actually be in favor of rating deterioration if we want to get into that topic. I think there are reasons that we should try to create open, transparent qualifications, not cherry-picking invites, and not continuing to live in the world of feast or famine. So if anyone wants to clip and ship that, Hans and Eamon and I we probably agree on every single word that just came out of my mouth right there. And it's not just because of Hans. We have been trying to do this before it was cool to do it. And we ran in and have continued to run into difficult problems. And there are two of them particularly. Chess.com has always led with events as a loss leader to serve the professional community, and occasionally events help us grow the pie. Most of them don't, but occasional events will grow the audience, top of funnel, right? World Championships, PogChamps was a hit, there are some others. But we have done it as a loss leader to serve the professional community under the belief that the professionals serve ultimately as ambassadors for the benefits of the game. And that is a part of the business model. But I'm being serious here, right? So we've done this, and then we've tried to invest in events for all title players. I mean, we were criticized heavily early on for even changing the definition of what a title player was by allowing NMs and CMs and FMs to be a part of Title Tuesday and beyond, right? And there are risks that have come with that. There are different, anytime you expand the pool, there are more scale of cheating. We deal with that, whatever. But we're not talking about that right now. I'm saying that we have tried to do what we can to provide more of a meritocracy. And if I had my way, we would continue to do that for the World Championship cycle and other things. But it's hard to do that when fans really only want to tune in to like the best of the best of the best.
Sure.
Right?
I think there is an issue when it comes to if you're making a qualification for everything. I think it works great in many sports. Might not work great always in chess because you just have too many events. Like let's say my calendar this year is basically packed. I don't know how many games I play, but I'll play from January to December.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And now if you had to qualify to every single event, you would be playing every single day of the year.
Mm-hmm. It's like tennis, by the way. Tennis is crazy like that.
Sure, yeah. But I think in tennis it helps that like they have some major events and they have some less major events. And you kind of know what they are. And in chess,
as a fan, but for the players, a lot of them don't, what they have to do to fight to make sure they don't get paired with Djokovic in the first round. A lot of people in the middle class, I've talked to professional tennis players, and we've talked with a lot of folks on the media side of that. Like it's a very grueling environment that you don't know because you only tune into center court at Wimbledon. And I say that guilty, it's the same thing, but it's actually not dissimilar. And I don't disagree with you, by the way, that I don't know that qualifiers have to be for every event, but I would argue that for the biggest prizes, meritocracy and transparency in regards to the path is important.
But tennis also does have a ranking system along with qualification.
Yeah.
So they
also very similar to chess and
very similar to what chess is currently, right? Where you have ELO that qualifies you to things, and also individual qualifiers.
But it also changes every single year, right? So
yeah, that's true. I mean, chess is just not uniform in any way.